Good morning, everyone. Hope everyone's well. We are back with another trade breakdown video, and today we are reviewing the Bitcoin trade that we took yesterday, last night. It was a very fast-paced move and a calculated one. We tried getting it right a couple times, it wasn't really working out, and then the last time it struck gold. Really, it was a pinpoint trade, but let's get the trade up the post. We hit 500 followers the other day, so thank you so much for that. More to come. Um, it was this thread here. Cool. So then initially the plan was simple. We had a market structure break, and I was looking at this and I thought, there's nothing really screaming out for me. So I had demand here, which you could have argued had been taken. This has been taken. This had been taken. It took me a while to realize um, it has technically been taken already. So I had no entry point like from my criteria. So I thought, let me leave it. I think I did take a punt here as a deviation, but the low time frame price action was telling me otherwise. So I cut out here slowly, and then um, this structure, this like candle structure, it was giving me a bull flag kind of vibe. So then it broke out eventually, and then came back here to retest, but I wasn't on my desk at the time. How if you just zoom out, right? You have the low, the high, break the market structure, and you have a retest of a general support area. So in other words, we did not create a lower low. So I was more than happy to come if we get a retest of the demand here. It should fly. Theoretically, it should fly. Maybe a little stop here, just a little pullback off this supply before going all the way. And that is exactly what happened. So yeah, before we do that, we'll just look at the higher time frame. I'll be honest, we had this sort of range here. Did think we were going to spend more time around this here, but it was a bit too obvious per se. So no issues there. We trade what we have in front of us. So we have a nice little double bottom, which I suspect will get taken out eventually. But um, but yeah, if you go to the H1, this was all low time frame really, not much higher time frame corporation. The only thing I would say higher time frame I can subscribe to was this liquidity sweep was taken out. That's about it. And in hindsight, it would have been a nice entry. It just wasn't what I was looking for. I was looking for here, which will definitely get tagged at some point in the future, because this is just all liquidity being built up here. I just don't see a possibility. I just don't see a world where we take these lows out, come into hit about 70k. I don't not see that happening. That has to happen in my opinion, but it's not what we're worried about at the moment. At the moment, we could go even to 100k if it really wants to, but less of that now. So the daily range we have here, we've gone to the mid range now. Um, on the H1, we simply just saw a market structure break and we acted on that accordingly. So the way I play it, this entire move has been played out. So we have supply here. So the market structure break is kind of just null and void now. But if we just go back to the thought process, I wanted an entry on this demand and we got it almost straight away since when I posted the trade. So we had the spike here and then a retest here. My entry was about here, and then it literally just flew. Um, I was going away from my desk, so I closed the trade around here, and I could have easily just let it run, but I just thought let me just lock in the profits now. Um, Now I personally think it'll do something like this, but we'll talk about that in a minute. Uh, there was another play I wanted to add on this demand here, and I was so annoyed. I saw this happen right in front of me, but it was way too quick. I was literally just thinking about, oh, okay, it's formed demand, and I kid you not, what hour is this? The 18th hour, right? I'll show you how fast this played out. Literally 15 minutes. Bang. This has happened so quickly. I realized around 8:15. I was like, okay, let me look to add another position here. Boom, and it left straight away. That happens, but I essentially would have had a double R trade, maybe a 4R trade. That would have been so nice after the weeks of chop. Um, so yeah, little range play here, if you will. Deviation here, and an entry on the liquidity sweep plus demand. See you later. So there was a lot of major confluences on the low time frame. When all the criteria meet, just take the position. Like I do often say, wait for high time frame confirmation. But the other confirmations were altcoins just looked brilliant as well. So yeah, this is what the trade ended up looking like. 2.72R. And yeah, it was a lovely trade. It could have been a lot more. This is where you talk about trader efficiency, where in hindsight, obviously hindsight is a beautiful thing. It could have been a almost a 7R trade even. I would have even done my stop around here. Easily, almost easily, almost an 8R trade. That's nuts. If you just position yourself correctly, had a bit more conviction. I will say one thing though, like I said on the tweet, where is it? Execution has been sloppy and haven't had full conviction this week. If you just look at the Twitter where there's constant live updates. RSR, this was sloppy. I could have put entry here and it would have been I mean if you guys saw RSR ended up flying, absolutely flying. Look at that. I even put it in after because I was just a bit annoyed, but easily a 3R trade, 3.5R trade, but is what it is. So yeah, I said little loss here, and that was the initial play. Remember what I said um, here, this one, and the low time frame didn't look good. And it's true, I got out quickly, and I could have had a full loss, I think, for that one. Um, so yeah, that's good. And close this at break even as well. This was more of a knife catch. In hindsight, probably shouldn't have done this one, but it had a little bounce to get out of. So yeah, this was a tower trade. Good video to watch if you haven't already. But yeah, that's it really. I will be posting further updates for the Bitcoin trade as is I see. For now, I think it's possible to see something like that before maybe continuing higher. Um, yeah, I hope you guys learned a thing or two on this trade breakdown. Follow the Twitter, the link will be in the description. And yeah, hope you have a nice day. Take care.